And this is Andre Kenshin here, and welcome back to another episode of NBA 2K12 Association Mode with Dallas Mavericks franchise. And this is the fourth episode of the Dallas Mavericks game. We got the third game of the Dallas Mavericks season, and we're going up against the strongest in the rematch, where they met in the Western Conference Finals, where they met with the Kevin Durant of the Oklahoma City Thunder. So as you can see, we can see Williams wants the contract extension. Spragues declared the interest. Jamison ready to talk contract, and Antonio Wright looks for new start signs with Clippers. So I forgot because the last episode did not get the ABA ball because they said turn off. So I have to get back to turn on. So here we go, guys. We're going up against the OKC Thunder. A great game between the Giants, between Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. So I will skip to next two games right there in the road trip because they're disgusting. Yikes. With Darren Williams right there, so the next game. So we have the next three games here in the next Memphis, Warriors, and Grizzlies again. So we're gonna have a semi-truth date. We'll find out with the OKC Thunder. So we got a great game here. We got Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, James Harden in the lineup. 6th overall for OKC and 3rd overall for the Dallas. It's gonna be a great game. So this is Andre Kenshi now. We're gonna get back and enjoy the video and let's get into the game. So this is Andre Kenshin. I will get to turn off the microphone. Goodbye, and we'll show the results in the calendar.
Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce. We've got you covered here on 2K Sports. It's Saturday Night Basketball. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Dallas Mavericks. And that wraps up things here in the studio. I'll see you again for the HP Halftime Report. Now, here's Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K broadcasting crew.
Thanks for joining us as we bring you this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports along with Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. Tonight, the Oklahoma City Thunder return to Dallas, the scene of last season's Western Conference Finals. And in a rematch against the Mavericks, the Thunder will have plenty of motivation to get this win tonight. And the starting lineup for the Thunder brought to us tonight by State Farm. Westbrook and Harden in the back.
Well, I remind me
Durant
that
is out there.
Kendrick Perkins got injured due to the, I believe, was wrong hit right there. That remind me the injury for Kendrick Perkins got hurt.
So,
down low. Turn of commentaries right there. They will show the results of the character. We'll be right back and let's get back in the game.
And it's Marion in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. 3-pointer, Kidd gets it to go. Kidd's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Rick Carlisle. Doris?
Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
Thanks, Doris. Stolen away as they knock away the alley-oop attempt.
Scott Brooks, winner of the 2010 Coach of the Year Award. He and, of course, Kevin Durant have been a big reason why the Thunder have moved up the ladder to become one of the league's elite teams.
Outside Westbrook. Carter against Harden. He dishes it to Durant. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Back to Brooks for a second. It's been amazing to see him transform his team from what they were, Steve, to what they are now.
Well, every year they've taken steps forward, and now they're poised to become one of the elite teams in the league. It gets a lot tougher, though, from here on out. The honeymoon is over, and it's time for them to get to that elite level, and they've got to get better. They have to make some internal improvement.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
Here's Aldridge. Good.
Well, and you can't let them get deep position.
Yeah, you got to do your work early here, Steve, and you got to be physical with it.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, looking at Vince Carter, in his prime, I thought he was one of the greatest scorers and dunkers in the league. Maybe top 5 in both categories, but now at 34 years old, he's grounded a bit.
I'm talking about Vince Carter, not one to ever make excuses, but you heard through the grapevine, Steve, that his knees are starting to be a problem for him.
Well, Clark mentioned his age. I mean, that's just the reality of playing in this league, particularly somebody like Vince Carter, who's a high flyer. You think about all that impact on his joints and his knees and his ankles. It takes its toll. And, you know, his days as a superstar are behind him, but Carter still with the ability to be an effective player out there.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, their shooting percentage was phenomenal. They were on the mark all night, and that was a game they earned with their offensive execution.
And, Steve, it really did seem like there was a team-wide confidence they had at the offensive end. It was fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Haywood comes in for Lamar Odom. And it's Peja Stojakovic in for Sean Marion. Here is Cook, and it's Carter picking him up. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Here's Kidd.
I like the fact that the Mavs were a really strong team at home, and it shouldn't be a surprise to me. It seems like each year they find a way to win in front of a terrific home crowd.
Thunder trailing by 3. Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Indiana. He took good advantage of that screen. 5 points in the game. Back to the Mavs, that home crowd. They also have another guy who's pretty important in that audience. That's their owner. Steve, he's watching every game in Dallas.
Yeah, from right behind the bench, too. Well, that's something that the team has grown accustomed to. And Mark Cuban has been a terrific owner for the Mavericks. He's turned that franchise around. And he's really a major part of their culture.
And here is Durant. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go.
Well, he knows his role. He embraces it. He's really a guy that you can go to offensively.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Look, I mean, the Thunder 2 seasons ago managed to give the Lakers a run for their money in the first round, but in this last season's playoffs, they put the league on notice that their sights were and are much higher.
A different look for Dallas. Jason Terry, he's checked in for Carter. And Delonte West is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Then for the Thunder, Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Muhammad. Allison comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Harden in for Daquan Cook. Here is Durant. Jason Terry picking up that last basket. Outside Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And I think, Clark, around the league, the Thunder have been held up as the example of how you build a contender from the ground up. They certainly, Steve, lived up to that praise, I thought, this past season.
Yeah, they really seem to have all the pieces that a team needs to contend for a championship. A star player in Kevin Durant, great point guard, and Russell Westbrook. They've got complementary pieces as well. And now it's just a matter of letting this team grow.
Now we've got a set. Let's check out the Spike Slam King.
Boy, he's got enough hang time. There to put a little something extra on that one. 2 scoops of ice cream after that.
Well, that's going to be remembered for this game, that's for sure.
I think that was more like a banana split, Clark.
Here's Durant. Again, the Thunder score.
I tell you what, right now that mid-range jumper serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 points coming from that mid-range area.
Fader on the way, and it's Dallas with another.
Well, they've got to do something defensively because he's been unstoppable.
And defensively, Steve, your only choice now is to double him. I mean, I don't think there's another option.
And here's Harden for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Nowitzki for 3, another 3 for Dallas.
They come right back with the triple.
An eye for an eye. How about a 3 for a 3, Steve?
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you could come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
More great action when we return.
Tune in next Friday night. Rudy Gay and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks. The new season in the NBA rolls on. Be there.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. Here's Odom. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Daquan Cook. Cephalosha is out there with Nick Collison. Then it's Nate Robinson. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Takes the 3. And Robinson good for 3. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's West. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he knocks down a 3 of his own.
And even if he didn't, he just made it personal coming right back with a 3 of his own there.
Robinson for 3. And the Thunder another 3.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line. You know, guys, he's always looking for that open 3. I mean, that's his strength. And sometimes the best time to get the 3 is in transition. When you think of Dallas, and you don't really think about a pounded inside team. I mean, and there's good reason for that. Despite their size, they were in the top 5 last year in the number of three-pointers taken.
Here's Terry, and it's Dallas with another. Here is Robinson. 9-point game his last outing. Clark going back to Dallas. You're right on the money again. It helps when pretty much everyone on the floor can shoot the 3 ball at any given time.
Makes it hard to guard.
It does.
It sure does. Because now you've got the defense spread out, and you've got them on the run, you've got them on a string. It's exactly how Dallas won those games last year. Stretch you out and shoot it.
You know, even though it's transition, he's got the green light to fire from there if he has a good look at it.
He feeds it to Cook. Sean Marion covering. Haywood with the block. Mavericks leading by 9. Here's Marion. It's a look. Cephalosha gets a hand on it. And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 9 points. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And he finished it off with a jam. Spike slam can gives us another look.
I tell you right now, that one there. Get you a 50 at the dunk contest. perfect score.
Yeah, maybe he thought he was in the dunk contest.
It sure looked like it. That was kind of a special occasion dunk, guys.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
One of the things the Thunder can definitely be encouraged by from last season was the growth of James Harden. I mean, started off the season slow. By the playoffs, he probably was their third best player.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Carter in for Jason Terry. Then for the Thunder, Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Daquan Cook. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, going back to James Harden, you know, he's able to create his own shot. And I think what happened with Harden was after Jeff Green was traded to Boston, it opened up more of an offensive responsibility for him, and he took advantage. He really became kind of the pressure release, the third option after Durant and Westbrook. And I think he's poised to become a very good player in this league.
Robinson for 3. That one goes. Count it. Robinson's got 11 points.
Fellas, they are heating up from outside now.
Yep, of their last 5 hoops, 3 of them have come from long range.
They're moving it around. It's Delonte West on the way. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. He has 6.
He answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Well, you can see it. They're getting into it a bit. A little mano-mano here. One-upsmanship taking place.
Robinson kicks to Durant. Now the dish to Muhammad. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Mavericks leading by 10. Vince Carter on the way. He's covered by Westbrook.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Remember, they lost to these guys in the conference finals last season. That was a tough one for them to swallow. So there's going to be some bitterness here tonight.
Jason Kidd's checked in for Delonte West. And then for Oklahoma City, Cole Aldrich. He's checked in for Muhammad. Collison comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Harden in for Nate Robinson.
Well, that's a really slick move to come up with that steal.
The shot by Odom, no good. And Clark, how tough is it to come up against the team that sent you packing in the playoffs a season ago?
You know what, Kevin? It's been a long time. I doubt anybody's still too demoralized at this point. I'm sure they want this one quite bad.
So tough to hit a 3 like that in transition.
Westbrook with it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. 8 points for Kevin Durant. Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Marion. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defensive end.
Another fast break hoop. They're just outrunning their opponent here.
You know what, Steve? I think the defense has left themselves vulnerable, and they're learning the hard way that speed definitely kills.
That drops.
Boy, I like the fluidity I'm seeing from them on offense. It's a thing of beauty. Fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. They're moving the ball well, finding the open man, making that extra pass. They're playing very unselfishly right now.
Nowitzki for 3. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
And welcome everyone to this The Pistons came out on top again.
And we return you to NBA action here. A great view of Victory Park and the American Airlines Center here in Big D. Here is Carter.
Well, I mean, what can you say about Dirk last year in the playoffs? I mean, come on. He was absolutely unbelievable.
We've got Odom. Jason Kidd is out there with Carter. Then there's Marion. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Westbrook against Kidd. Carter against Harden. And it's Carter picking him up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Harden's got 5.
Boy, how about that nice soft finish on the alley-oop?
It was. He didn't try to do anything foolish.
No. reason to act like you're in the dunk contest. Just got to get your 2 points and get back on defense.
Well, Clark, getting back to what you were saying about Dirk, that first game in the Thunder series was something for the ages. Right? That 48 points, 24 from the free throw line. Steve, just some incredible numbers.
Well, probably the most efficient game that I've ever seen anybody play. And you look at Dirk's performance throughout the playoffs, Kevin. He just came up huge time and again. And he earned that Finals MVP. And it was great to see. He's put in a lot of work over the years, and he earned that championship. And, man, what a player.
Shoots. And Dallas again with the bucket.
They are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot.
From 20 feet out, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Here's Odom.
Well, Oklahoma City is a team that has gotten better and better for the last few years, and they continue to get better against the Western Conference, to a 5-game improvement in their record versus the West a year ago from the season before.
Well-placed alley pass into the layup. Nowitzki's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, when he plays well, generally the team does too, and it's exactly what we're seeing. Here today.
Here's Westbrook. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
No, the game's still out there for them, but they've got to get back to their game plan and start to grind out each possession.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the Thunder tougher against the West. You talked about that 5-game improvement. But they match up well, it seems, Clark, with just about anybody in the Western Conference. I'll even throw the East in there, too.
Yeah, no question. I mean, I like this team's versatility. When you look at the Thunder, they've got a lot of things. I mean, they've got size, strength, athleticism. And you need those ingredients if you're going to be a contender. And you have to be able to win different ways. And Oklahoma City is the kind of team that's growing into that. A well-rounded roster. They're young. So as they get more seasoning, they're going to be a really difficult team to handle for a long time.
Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. 4th, Russell Westbrook.
2 words for you about this guy. Fast hand. He was able to come away with the ball a lot last season. He found a way always.
Here's Nowitzki. 11 points in the game. Count that one. Nowitzki's got 24 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Taken away by Kidd.
Now you wonder why his team's losing. He keeps giving the ball away time after time.
Carter. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, you look at the stops in Carlisle's coaching career, guys. I mean, almost every year he's good for 50-plus wins, no matter who he's coaching, but never able to get the team all the way to the top until last season. You can't help but be happy for him.
And Durant gets it to go.
And he gets a 3 of his own. Good answer there.
Yeah, and he's not scared to trade shots like that.
And Nowitzki backs in. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, back to Rick Carlisle for a moment. You know, it's funny because he had trouble finishing off strong seasons just like the Mavs, but they were able to accomplish their goals when they got together and brought home the title to Dallas.
Here's Westbrook, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
That is just so sweet. I mean, power and skill combined to give us that reverse.
Where do moves like that come from?
Only from players like him, apparently.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Haywood comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Delonte West is subbed in for Jason Kidd. And the Thunder making a change here. There's a minute 47 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Tell you what, Russell Westbrook was a big part of the Thunder's run in the playoffs last year. At times, he could take over games, and that's what I like about him. He's a guy that can be a difference maker.
Guarded now by Jason Terry. Robinson for three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Robinson's got 14 points. Clark was talking about Westbrook. He was averaging more shot attempts in the playoffs, Steve, than he was in the regular season.
Well, and I didn't have any problem with that. I mean, sometimes in the playoffs, the defense is tougher and your more athletic players have to create for themselves, particularly at the end of the shot clock. The big thing for Westbrook is just developing his point guard skills and understanding circumstances and game situations, time and score, that kind of thing. And I think he's going to get better and better as he goes forward.
Now, they may have to climb on his back to get back into this game.
And Kevin Durant has been the league's leading scorer 2 years running. In fact, his numbers actually dropped last year, but he still averaged 28 points per game. He's only 23 years of age. What a future.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. And then Durant with the dunk.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. Steve, a resounding dunk.
Yeah, a take-no-chances slam, guys.
As you mentioned, Steve, Durant just 23. You think he's got a few more scoring titles in his future?
Oh, I would certainly think so. I mean, you watch him and you look at his frame. He's a little taller, but he puts you in mind of George Iceman Gervin, how easily he's able to score, his long limbs, and just the ability to score from a variety of angles and make it look easy. I mean, he never seems to be laboring to score the basketball.
Had to believe that one time or another he's watched some Gervin tape.
Iceman could put you on ice.
Yes, he could.
Yeah, he could put you on ice with all the scoring he could do.
Out of bounds, and they retain possession. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. Second, the Thunder.
They've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you've got to get the ball out of his hands, bring an extra defender, and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up.
Tell you what, he's draining the 3 ball as will, guys.
Yeah, and he is, and they've got to find a way to get out there on him.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Now, it's been nothing but positive for this team. The way he's been really selective with his shot making, been very unselfish. I think this has been an efficient performance for him.
I agree with you, Steve. Very few questionable decisions, if any, from him, as he has always looked for the best shot every trip down the floor. I mean, I like the fact that he's judicious in his approach.
Mavericks lead by 12.
An early season picture of the NBA comes into focus. The Utah Jazz hit the road for a duel with the Atlanta Hawks live next Friday night.
It's time for the 4th quarter and time to check in with the 4th member of our team, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark Report. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. It's the Mavericks with the spark of the game, with that push we saw. It was lockdown defense in the second quarter that allowed them to build this lead they now enjoy. Another quarter with that kind of defensive intensity will be more than enough to close this game out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. That run has made a difference, guys. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what got them off and going.
Yeah, they were really able to seize the momentum at that point, and they just rode it.
Taking a look at the Thunder, Seth Orosha is out there with Nazir Muhammad. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Nate Robinson. Nice shot by Terry.
You see very few mistakes from him at that end of the floor.
From the line, and again it's Oklahoma City.
And this continues to be a shootout.
Well, I'm a fan as well as a commentator, and I love this fast-paced action. I mean, it's going back and forth, back and forth. Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock, too.
Now Westbrook. Muhammad inside, defended by Nowitzki. That's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got his fourth assist in this one. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, with the defense recovering into the lane, you've got a wide-open shooter at the three-point line.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's one nice jam right there. I mean, make no mistakes. Just throw it down with both hands.
Good point. Took care of business simply and solidly. Westbrook. Pass it to Robinson. He's picked up by Kidd. From the wing, that's good.
Now, we've seen this from him before. Once he gets going, look out.
Mavericks leading by 10. Three-pointer, Stojakovic. Another three for Dallas.
He got that one, but he hasn't been producing the way we're accustomed to. He needs to look for a shot a bit more.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for Peja Stojakovic. Marion comes in for Deshaun Stevenson. And it's Carter in for Jason Terry. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. The only thing he addressed, the turnover situation. Telling his guys, we simply can't survive if you don't handle the ball properly. Slow it down and make smarter decisions. Let's see if they can do it, guys.
Out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Kidd. Pass to Nowitzki. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
Durant flushes it down.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Thunder trailing by 13. A baseline J, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 27 points for Kevin Durant. Westbrook against Kidd. Feeds it to Carter. Nowitzki left side. And another basket for Dallas.
Anytime they've needed a hoop, he's taken over one shot after another. Boy, is he playing well.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 13. And there's a minute 45 left here in the fourth quarter. Nick Collison's checked in for Cole Aldrich. Here is Durant. Long range from the inbound. That's good. Durant's got 30 points.
That's more like it. It's 9 points for him coming off three-pointers in this half.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Good look. Vince Carter the bucket on the assist by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 6 assists here tonight. Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. And it's rejected. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Nowitzki, good.
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. You can put it on ice.
Here's Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Excellent teamwork to set up that hoop, Kevin. A sweet dime there.
Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 24.
Yeah, this is a done deal here. They've pretty much finished this team off.
Yep, we can put this one in the books. Too much to overcome now.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
His team really needs this kind of effort, and he is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Well, you look at Kevin Durant's body, those long limbs, you see why he has a chance to be really good defensively, because he can cut off passing lanes and really slide his feet and get in front of people and even block shots at the rim. And that ought to do it, and that should seal the deal.
Yep, I agree. Closing it out with relish.
Offensive rebound. Collison, good.
Kevin, it's really hard to deny this guy the offensive board if he's got even the slightest position inside. He'll take advantage of any little sliver you give him.
From 17 feet out. And another basket for Dallas.
Well, they've looked good here tonight, and now they are coasting to the finish line.
Steve, just a matter of time right now.
Durant for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
And he responds with his own three-pointer.
Yeah, he came right back with his 3. And we're seeing a bit of gamesmanship right here, Steve.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Open look. And that one's good. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Dirk Nowitzki.
Man, I forgot to show the result on November 5 cause I forgot because I skipped the halftime due to the, I believe it was copyright music. So we're gonna check out the November 5 results. We got Pistons beat Nets, Magic beat Wizards, Bulls beat Hawks, Rockets beat Jazz in the second meeting, Grizzlies beat Bobcats, Timberwolves beat Raptors, Warriors beat Nuggets, Hornets beat Kings, Mavericks beat Thunder, Knicks beat Bucks, and Celtics lose to the Indiana Pacers. Was a close game. Let's check out the scores. And Lopez only has 18. Stocky only has 20 points. Magic game. Blotch gets 22 points and 7 boards. Dwight Howard gets double, 33 points and 10 boards. For the Bulls Hawks, Derrick Rose almost his double performance, 30 points and 8 boards. And Rich Hamilton, Rich got double, 17 points in 11 rebounds. Josh Smith gets 24 points and 8 assists for the Hawks. Rockets, we have 29 points for Kevin Martin, and Goran Dragic got 23. And then Al Jefferson got scored 23 points, and Devin Harris got scored 21 points. Grizzlies, they have Zach Randolph scores 28 points, and Mike Getty only has 26 points. Kevin Love scores 25 points and 5 rebounds. And DeRozan only has 25 points. And Jonas Valanciunas almost has double as a 9 boards. Warriors there. As Danilo Gallinari and Kenyon Martin almost his double performance, looking for a back-to-back. Stephen Curry got 24. David Lee scores 24 points, and Klay Thompson scores his double. That's the first double of Klay Thompson. Hornets and Kings. Gordon only has 21 points. And who's that? Tyree Evans. Mavericks beat the Thunder. 38 points for Dirk Nowitzki. And Vince Carter has scored 24 points. And Kevin Durant scores 36 points. And Russell Westbrook gets 18 assists. Wow. That was incredible. Monster. Knicks and Bucks. Steven Jackson scores 22 points and 6 boards. Carmelo Anthony scores 31 points. And in the Celtics Pacers, David West scores 23 points, 6 rebounds. And Ray Allen scores double, 27 points and 12 boards. Let's check out the upcoming schedule. November 6th, we got the Cavs take on the Clippers, Wizards take on the Heat, Sixers Magic, Blazers Suns, Hornets Lakers, and the Knicks Pistons. If we're gonna simulate late there, we're gonna check out the simulate truth date round. We're gonna simulate all games here. We got the Clippers beat the Cavaliers, Heat beat the Wizards, Magic beat the Sixers, Blazers beat the Suns, Hornets beat the Lakers, and Knicks beat the Pistons. I'm so sorry. Lakers beat the Hornets, Blazers beat the Suns, and Pistons beat the Knicks. So we're gonna first skip right here for Toronto because those trash. We're gonna simulate truth date here. And we lost the first game. Wow. We lost the first game. We lost the first loss with Toronto in a close game by 1. Let's check out the blue box score. Barbosa scores 34 points. Oh my god. And Dirk Nowitzki only has 21 points. Let's check out the other games. Nuggets beat the Caps. Lakers beat the Kings. Nets beat the Bucks. And Spurs beat the Warriors. Let's check out the next game. Rockets Pacers, Clippers Bulls, Suns Grizzlies, Jazz Heat, and Thunder Knicks. And then let's check out simulating the truth date here. Rockets beat the Pacers, Bulls beat the Clippers, Suns beat the Grizzlies, Heat incredible huge blowout win over the Jazz, and Knicks hold off and a 4-point win over the Thunder 101-97. Let's check out on other November 9. We got Jazz Magic, Clippers Raptors, Pacers Bucks, Suns Timberwolves, Heat Hornets, Blazers Nuggets, Cavaliers Kings, Knicks Hawks, Bobcats Celtics, Mavericks Nets, Pistons Warriors, Spurs Lakers, and Rockets Sixers. They have an ESPN doubleheader, Spurs and the Lakers and the Rockets 76ers. So I'm just gonna skip the next game on November 9, and they got the bounce back in a close game, 93-88. Look at that, first quarter lead, 30-18 by the New Jersey Nets. Let's check out the first blue box score. Jerome Green's got 25 points and 6 assists. Darren Williams almost his double performance as a 8 assists and 24 points. Dirk Nowitzki scores 23 points. They were a great game. And let's check out the other games. Magic beat the Jazz. Clippers beat the Raptors. Bucks huge a blowout win over the Pacers. Suns beat the Timberwolves. Heat beat the Hornets. Nuggets beat the Blazers. Cavaliers beat the Kings. Hawks beat the Knicks in a close game. Bobcats huge upset win over the Celtics. Mavericks beat the Nets. Warriors beat the Pistons. Lakers beat the Spurs. And Sixers beat the Rockets. Moving on to November 10th, just only 2 games there as Thunder play the Bulls and Spurs play the Blazers on TNT. So let's skip there yourself. And Thunder survived by 5 over Chicago in a close game, and Blazers beat the Spurs. Wow. And next up on November 11th, we got the Suns, Pacers, Wizards, Magic, Bucks, 76ers, Kings, Timberwolves, Warriors, Hornets, Jazz, Hawks, Clippers, Celtics, Nets, Heat, Grizzlies, Mavericks, and the Nuggets, Lakers. They only have 1 ESPN games covering the Denver and Los Angeles. So that's it, and check out the 4-1 take on 2-2. We're gonna go on the upload next Thursday. Let's check out the injury reports every side. Bogut is hurt, and Kyrie Irving is hurt for 1 or 2 weeks due to the back spams. Jalen Green's still hurt for bruised tight. Oh no! Chris Paul got hurt and unable to play. Wow! Chris Paul got injury due to the broken hand. Is out for 46 weeks. 46 weeks. Wow! CP3 got injured. What is happening? How did he get injured to the broken hand? Chalmers is hurt from strained MCL. Gordon still the same as tailbone. Hickson will be hurt for a twisted ankle. Stoudemire is hurt for sore knee. Okor, oh no! Okor is out due to the broken arm. It's 6 and 8 weeks. J.R. Smith is hurt for broken nose. Jones and Granger will be hurt for sore knee, and Bruce Hill were hurt for 1 or 2 weeks and his day-to-day. Prince is out for 1 or 2 weeks due to the sprained neck. Blair is hurt for back spasms 1 or 2 weeks. Grant Hill is out for sprained shoulder, out for 2 to 4 weeks. And Shannon Brown is hurt for 1 or 2 weeks for strained MCL. And remember that happened, Perkins got hurt due to the broken jaw. And then Baca did not play due to the tailbone. And the results right there, everyone. Let's check out the power rankings first. So we got the last one we have. We got the Heat in the first place. Mavericks are in the second. Clippers are in the third. Pistons for some reason, and alongside the Sixers and the Warriors are surprisingly, they move up of 4, 5, and 6. Bulls are 7, Hawks 8, Magic 9, Grizzlies 10, Spurs 11, Suns 12, Thunder 13, Trailblazers 14, Knicks 15, Nets 16, Hornets 17. Wow, Lakers fall down to 18. What a huge loss. Celtics 19, Pacers 20, Rockets 21, Raptors 22, Jazz 23, Bucks 24, Timberwolves number 25, Kings 26, Nuggets 27. Wow, a huge loss back to back. Cavaliers 28, Bucks 29, and Wizards 30. So here's the checkout of standings there. Clippers are 4-1, Mavericks are also 4-1 alongside the Warriors, and the Heat are still on the field, going up 5-0. Magic are 4-1, so a great start. And that's pretty much it. And next up, we're on the way to Memphis Grizzlies for the next home game. Let's check out the first. We need to save, and will be the end of the recording. And there's gonna quick game right here. Let's check out the codes right there. Players set up. Alright, that's it for now. This is Andre Kenshin, and tomorrow we have a Tuesday. This is not association mode. This is an exhibition doubleheader. First game, we got the Lakers take on the Bucks, and the Mavericks take on the Kings. This is Andre Skenshin saying so long, and thanks for watching, and we'll continue of the NBA 2K12 Association mobile upload on Thursday to take on Memphis Grizzlies. Goodbye, everyone.